Welcome to learning how to knit in less than 10 minutes. Today what I want to show you is another cable design. It's the same cable design as the basic cable, but in a different way so that the cable actually pops up from your project. So what I'm showing here right now is a front cable with pearls on either side, and therefore the cable seems to pop up from your project. So basically what you want to do is do your cable design, either it be backwards or frontwards cable, but on either end you want to have enough pearls so that it appears to pop up from your project, from whatever design you're working on. So what I'm going to do is show you how this is done. So my pattern is basically doing I have 18 stitches and I am doing 2 knits, 4 pearls. So I'm just knitting the back row first, so then we'll start with row 1, 4 pearls, and then 6 stitches that are for cable, so 6 knits or 6 stitches that will be used for cable, and then again I'm going to have 4 pearls and 2 knits. So that will be my design for this particular, just to show you. Then you could choose how you want to design, how you want to put your cable in your project. I usually like to keep it so that both sides is symmetric, so that way it appears to be in the center, or appears proportional to my project. So row 1, for me, so I'm starting my cable again. So my row 1 would basically be 2 knits, 4 pearls, and then it is a C3F. What does that mean? It means that I have 6 stitches that I'm using for my cable, but 3 of my stitches I'm going to put on my cable needle or cable holder, put them in the front because it's C3F, so I'm going to put those 3 in the front, and then I'm going to knit the next 3 stitches. Mostly all cables are knitted, they're not purled. So the next 3 stitches I'm going to knit, then I'm going to bring back the 3 stitches I have on my cable holder back onto my holding needle, and then with my working needle I am going to knit those 3. 2, 3, and then I'm going to purl, because my pattern says purl the next 4. I'm purling my next 4 stitches, and then I'm knitting the 2 to finish up my pattern. Now, because I want a certain distance from one cable to the next so that it doesn't appear too tight, too close, I'm going to knit the next 3 rows. So my next 3 rows will pretty much be knit all pearls and purl all knits. So row 2 would be purl 2, knit 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, purl 6, those are the 6 that I'm using for my cable. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then knit 4, a symmetrical pattern, and purl 2. And now row 3, So this is the cable that I just created. If you see here, this is the cable I just created. So I want enough distance from my next cable. So my row 3 would be again knit the knit, and so for this one I'm going to knit the knits and purl the purls. So my row 3 would be knit 2, purl 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, knit 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, purl 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and knit 2, 1, 2, and then my last row for this pattern is again purl the purl and knit the knits. So purl 2, knit 4, so in order to get this purl to appear on the front, it's purling in the front or the right side and knitting on the wrong side. That's how you get the purl in the front. It's basically the stocking net pattern in reverse. And then I purl my 6 for my cable. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and knit my 4, so symmetrical pattern, and purl the 2. So now I will repeat my row 5 will be repeat of row 1, and then I'll continue on with that pattern. So I'm going to show you the cable one more time. So if you can notice here, I have enough distance where it will not appear as tight. Now I'll get my pattern as it shows here. So I'll repeat how you do the cable, and then it's just a basic repeat of the same pattern over and over to the length that you want your cable to be. So knit 2, purl 4, and then I'm going to move 3 of my stitches in the front. So put them on my cable holder, move them in the front, and knit 3. So 1, 2, 3, and then bring those 3 back onto my holding needle. And I am going to knit those 3, 1, 2, 3, and then purl my 4, 2, 3, 4, and knit 2, 1, 2, and if you look here, this one is completed, and this is the next cable that's begun. So I'll get this particular pattern. So this is how you would make your cable. Now if you wanted to do it, if you wanted the cable to go in this direction rather than going in this direction, just remember the first 3 stitches. Like if you have a 6 stitch cable, the first 3 stitches would be put in the back rather than in the front that I did. So you would do C3B rather than C3F that I've done. That's the only difference in order to make the cable go the other way. Thank you for watching Rena Knits. If you have any questions or comments, please do write them, and I'll try to answer them as best I can. And if you like what you saw, don't forget to subscribe to Rena Knits. Until next time. Bye.